The Knights ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense will have first crack at this one. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense.
He's got it down the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back.
And after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
The pitch. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. The sneak scores it.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, UCF! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. He's picked up 49 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air, it's Gibbs. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The option look. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Isaac. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man all by himself. He's loose down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
29 Philly.
Quick release on the RPO. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is how you end a drive.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Ncaa. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Quickly complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can you keep...
Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. And he's into the open down the middle. The 20, 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pitt. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Ncaa would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
As a defense, we are talking about this right now. As soon as they come out under center, alert, alert, quarterback sneak, everybody dive at the feet of the offensive lineman, create a pile, jump to the football. Great job by the defense, understanding the formation, stopping the quarterback sneak.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Running behind that left side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help Ncaa. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Quick strike complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, a good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Rushes on him. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what.
Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point in game 1, going exactly how they scripted it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Gibbs. He's got it. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Might be calling a hot route. Running into the open space. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. To the air on first down. Flips it out to the back. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it.
Runs a sneak. Gain of 1. And first down for the offense.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Gibbs. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to pass, it's Gibbs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
UCF 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's Jenkins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Knights will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Creates a little room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Slams ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Winning those